Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the 9th through the 15th of July 2023. Hope everybody had a good 4th of July. I do want to take a quick second to remind everyone that this is a general reading and it may not resonate with everyone, so do take what resonates for you and simply leave the rest for someone else. Please also keep in mind that the energies can reverse or flip-flop. It's not that unusual in a general reading. So guys, if you're resonating with the energy that's on the other side, just get in where you fit in. As always, Sagittarius, please don't try to force yourself into a reading that simply is not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of Sagittarius? All right, Sagittarius, you are starting out with the Six of Cups in the reverse. You have Justice. And coming out together, we have the Ten of Pentacles reversed along with the Ten of Cups. Wow. Okay, so something here is definitely coming to an end. I feel like you guys are walking away from a relationship of some sort. It could be marriage, it could be a relationship, for that matter, it could be family or a job, but it's something that was long-standing. This is not something that is a short term, but you're happy about it. And some of you are actually moving towards something else already. I do feel that you're leaving your past behind. And actually, by doing this, you're happy about it. You're finding balance, and I do feel that there was somebody here. It could have been family. That you could be actually, some of you could be walking away from family who disapproved of a relationship. But regardless, what I'm seeing, and we'll clarify all of that, but what I'm seeing is that there was some kind of argumentative energy. There was conflict of some sort. You've asked for karmic justice in this, and you're trying to balance everything out by leaving your past behind. You're not listening to family and friends who may be disapproving of this connection for those of you who are moving towards one. And you're moving on and you're happy about it. Now, for some of you, you're ending something to begin something new, and others, you're just ending something and you're very happy about it. So let's see who's in your energy. There's definitely something here that's coming to a close, though. All right, the person in your energy, we have the Empress in reverse, sign of Taurus or Libra. We have the Five of Cups. And coming out together is the Lovers and the Two of Pentacles. So the person in your energy, they're very sad. They're very sad. They're looking at everything that's happened. They're thinking, they're processing the past. They're looking back over it because this was not what they expected. This was not what they expected at all. They are actually in a very sad and poverty mindset right now. They could be experiencing financial problems, but they definitely have this poverty mindset. Now, this person views you as their soulmate. So I feel like the reason they're sad is because they don't want this to end between the two of you. I do feel like this person feels like everything is teetering, that they're trying to find balance in this situation. They're trying to find balance within themselves. And there's a sense here of doom. There's a sense here that it would only take something very small to throw them completely off kilter. Let's look at the energy between the two of you. Yeah, this person is experiencing loss. The Sun. Yeah, something became very clear between the two of you. For somebody, there's pregnancy involved because I have two cards and it would be on the opposite side. It wouldn't be on your side, Sagittarius. I have two cards indicating pregnancy. So for somebody out there, there could be a pregnancy involved in this scenario. What is affecting this situation? right, we have the Hermit, and we have Judgment. Yeah, this person wants things to get back. They want you back. They want the two of you to get back together. I feel like you're being very silent right now. You're doing a lot of soul searching. You're doing, you're contemplating things. You're definitely trying to listen to your higher wisdom as well. They would like to bring things back together, though. I'm hearing that for somebody, they feel that somebody has led you astray. Someone else has led you astray or led you away from them. What is the outcome at the end of the week? Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. Yeah, this person, they could stoop to some kind of trickery in order to try to bring you back together. So be aware of that. I feel like you're just trying to find your balance here. You're all about the balance right now, Sagittarius. Some of you may actually begin to see this person and someone else. You could be juggling. All right, bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands. This is underlying energy, and it tells me that you have either gone in another direction or you're planning to go in another direction. It also tells me that there's travel for some of you. There's planning that's taking place. And this is why you're in this contemplative energy. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Six of Cups in reverse? Yeah, there's a decision. You're at a crossroads here, Sagittarius. Yeah, you're at a crossroads. You're trying to decide whether you should just close the cycle out completely with this person and start a new cycle or not. You're inclined to leave this person behind, to just close out your past. But I can see that there's a bit of indecisiveness about that. All right, we have the Ten of Coins and the Seven of Coins. Yeah, you're trying to be very patient here. For some of you, this is financially based. There could be some kind of legal proceedings. It could be with family or about a family fortune or something of that nature. Something you may, or an investment perhaps. So some of you guys could be going through some kind of a legal proceeding with regard to money. And you're being very patient. For others of you, I feel like you're trying to bring balance into your life. You're trying to do the right thing. You're asking for justice in something. There is some sort of a dispute, though, and you're wanting justice in this dispute. I can see that with regard to if this is family members or friends, you're being very patient with them, but you're not going to be listening to them either. Okay, let's look at the bottom. Some of you guys could be experiencing a financial loss right now, particularly with regard to an investment, perhaps. All right, we have the Ten of Cups reversed. We have the Six of Pentacles. Now, that's in your outcome as well. And the Two of Cups reversed. And the King of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, somebody has a father who is not happy about the decision that you're making. And that makes you feel unhappy because you want to be happy with somebody, but you don't want to disappoint a father or a father figure. So you're trying to find balance in that situation. You have no intention of listening to this person, but it bothers you that they are disapproving. Now, that's a pretty personal message, but for somebody, for most of you out there, I do feel that a lot of you guys could be juggling someone new along with the person from the past. You've ended something here. You've ended something. I can see that clearly. And I'm seeing that there's some unhappiness. You're trying to find balance because you are moving towards one person, or you're moving towards what you believe to be a happier situation. Doesn't necessarily have to be a person, but it may not be making you as happy as you thought it was going to. And now you're trying to find balance. So some of you could find yourself juggling the person that you may have been moving towards with the person from the past that you have broken up with or ended things with. You're just trying to find balance in your life, Sagittarius. But I don't think that the direction you were going is making you as happy as you thought it was going to. Let's look at the energy of this person. Why is the Empress in reverse? I don't like that they keep getting that Seven of Swords. Okay, and the Hangman in reverse. So yeah, they're resorting. They feel like they're losing everything here. It's a poverty mindset. They feel like everything has reversed. Instead of growing and becoming better, it's becoming more and more difficult. So this person is now looking at this situation differently than they did in the past. For some of them, they're resorting to sneaky behavior in order to try to reclaim what they feel is theirs. For others, what I'm seeing is that this person just has absolutely no trust anymore in the situation. I just don't like that they keep getting that Seven of Swords. Because if they are resorting to sneaky things, they are doing it deliberately. They know what they're doing. It's not like, it's not without full thought. Yeah, the Empress in reverse again. And the Death card. This ending has made them feel like they've lost everything. So they're desperate is what it amounts to, Sagittarius. This person has become desperate. They feel like they've lost everything. And that's just simply not the case. All right, we have Knight of Pentacles, the Devil. We have the High Priestess in reverse and the Ace of Cups in reverse. All right, so this person is obsessing about this connection. They're moving very slowly, but they're trying to balance everything out. They're obsessing about the connection, and they feel that things ended because of this other person. They feel that someone led you astray. They're blaming the other person. They're not even holding you accountable, Sagittarius. They're blaming the other person. Or if there is no other person, they're blaming themselves. They feel that everything came out, something came out, a secret on your side. It ended this connection. They feel it was toxic, but they want to move forward and they want to balance things out and bring things back together. They could be delving into some toxic behaviors other than the deceitfulness. Or they could be blaming themselves that there was something toxic in the connection. All right, let's look at the Sun. Why is the Sun here? Sign of Leo, by the way. Capricorn is here, Scorpio. Why is the Sun here? The Magician in reverse. Ten of Swords. and the Six of Swords. Yeah, so when push comes to shove, you're moving forward. The happiness that was in this connection has drained. You both are realizing this is not going to manifest. It's not going to become, you know, something more at this point. This person's feeling very betrayed. They don't have trust in the situation or in you, but honestly, they're in such a poverty mindset that they're blaming either the other person or themselves. They may feel that they waited too long about something, so they could be doing some self-blame with that, but they do feel betrayed, and this is very painful for them. Let's see what's affecting this connection. Now, I can see that they want to, I just heard bring you back into the fold. They want to reconcile with you. And I feel like you're being very quiet about that topic. I think you're leaving your options open. Yeah, Ace of Swords reversed. The Sun. Yeah, and there it is, Eight of Cups in reverse. They're obsessing about this connection. They're unable to walk away from you. They want to reconcile with you. I feel like there's a lot of dishonesty that's going on here on both sides. I don't feel like you're being quite on the up and up with them about this ending and or another connection you might be moving towards, or the status of that, because I don't feel like that connection, or if it's not another person, I don't feel like you're as happy about this as you thought you were going to be. I do see that you are trying to figure out what it is that's going to make you happy. You want to invest in something that is going to make you happy. And here's the thing, Sagittarius, it may not be this person, and it may not be another person. It may not even be the situation you've moved towards, but you have to figure out what is going to make you happy and then do that. You can't be trying to please anybody else. You have to know what it is that's going to make you happy and move in that direction. And I do feel like that's what you're trying to do. You don't have a whole lot of insight into that at this time, but you're beginning to understand it. You're beginning to figure it out. Now, the person that's in your energy, they're devastated by this. But I feel like they're not quite very healthy themselves. They're resorting to some devious methods to try to win you back. They're obsessing over the connection, so they could be very codependent. So, you know, you have to make a decision that's going to make you happy. Let's look at your outcome. Because I don't feel like this person is really healthy, to be honest. Well, there we go. The Fool in reverse, or the Fool in the upright. We have the Five of Swords reversed. And we have the Four of Coins. All right. So this is telling me that there is going to be a new beginning here. That's the thing is that you don't want the conflict with this person or with family or friends. So some of you guys are actually going to juggle this person and someone else. Others of you, like I said, you're trying to figure out what brings you balance, what brings you happiness, and you're just trying to avoid the struggle, trying to avoid the conflict here. This person is holding on to you for dear life. I do feel like there's a lot of codependency in this connection. They have resorted to doing some things that are a bit deceitful or sneaky in order to try to get you back in their life. And it looks like it worked for them, at least for now. But I just feel like, I feel like just because you weren't happy without this person, Sagittarius, doesn't mean that you're going to be happy with them. So be aware of that. Now, if they make you really happy, that's fine. That's fine. And you may decide that. You may decide this person actually does make you happy. You made a mistake. And that's fine. But just be sure you're making the decisions that are in your best interest, not to avoid conflict and not because another situation didn't make you happy or it wasn't what you thought it was going to be. Remember, you ended things for a reason, okay? Now, on their side, I am going to tell you, I am seeing some toxic behaviors. Looks like codependency, could be some other types of things. It bothers me that they got that Seven of Swords twice. So, but I do see a new beginning happening here. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So this tells me that there's some things that are not being said. Somebody's not speaking their truth, or there could actually, this could be based upon a falsehood, upon a lie. So just be careful. I mean, ultimately, it's always your choice, guys. And who am I to say about anybody's relationship? Remember, this is a general reading anyway, but you just want to make healthy choices. All right, you have number 48. It's called Wishing Well. All right, let's see what that's about. Desire is a sacred impulse of life. Feel it, but let go of all attachment to ownership. Desire is the most important impulse for creating life. Now you're seeing the relationship between desire and inspiration and sensing that moment of truth when you feel the inception of new life. It is an aha moment when everything makes sense. Perhaps you recognize a soulmate or are conceiving a baby or an idea. Remember, we got those two cards of pregnancy. Sometimes pregnancy in the tarot can indicate a new idea or a new, something new that's being birthed. The Wishing Well card awakens you to the presence of unseen forces that enable new beginnings. Divine intelligence activates the field of possibilities where new life is co-created in a magical way. Neither you nor anyone else can know how or why this happens. It just does. To that end, you can't control the process of growth. Rather, you must step aside to be a channel for higher forces and relinquish any attachment to how this new creation should appear or when. Form your intention and take action by dropping the coin into the wishing well. Then trust in spirit and be prepared to be amazed. Wow, that's nice. So Sagittarius, if you have wishes and desires, you have to trust spirit, okay? Don't be returning to something that does not make you happy just because what you wished for didn't come right away, all right? Okay, I hope this has been helpful for you guys. If you have resonated with this, hit that like button. And if you have not already subscribed to the channel, please do so. I would greatly appreciate it. And until I see you in your next weekly reading, namaste.